What's up, YouTube? I'm back with another video. Happy Super Bowl Sunday. I'm back with another video today. By the title of this video, you might have clicked on. Is it clickbait? Is it not? Give you a heads up, it's not clickbait. The title is true. Yes, I worked with Adam Sandler. I'm sure a few of you were like, oh, how does this random girl get into an Adam Sandler movie? I'm here now to just tell you the story. It was 2019. Right now it's 2020. So in 2019, before the summer, it was like springtime. No, it was like almost summer. It was like June, I think. June? I'm pretty sure it was in June. I was going to take a test for a teacher degree that I was going to do. I was going to get a degree in teaching. And this test, there's basically barely a way you can study for it. You just have to know it. Either you know it or you don't. For me, I'm not a good test taker, so I don't know the stuff. I went in, didn't do well on the test, clearly, because I'm not a teacher still. I was very upset about it. I was crying. I was like, oh, this stinks. Typical, like, this is crappy. I wish I passed kind of feeling. That very same day, I knew I was going to audition for an Adam Sandler movie. I saw advertisements, like little article about it saying, oh, Judith, the casting director, her name's Judith, she is coming to town. She is looking for background extras for an Adam Sandler movie. Not only just Adam Sandler, but it's for Netflix. So I was like, oh yeah, let's do this. They were looking for anyone, any kind of background people. It could be any age. They didn't care. It could be children, could be old people, it could be my age, any age range. So I went. They said to wear a Halloween costume. I went in. There was a good amount of people there. There was a huge line, lots of people. Basically, you have a costume on already that you made yourself, that you put together. You go in. I made a pig costume, so I knew I kind of wasn't going to do that costume going into it, but I just did it for the audition. I was like, all right, I just got to get something together. So I last minute, gathered pink clothing, got a little pig mask and ears and a tail, as quick as I could, just to be ready to go after I took this test that I ended up failing anyways. I go down to Massachusetts. The auditions are in Massachusetts. So it was a little bit of drive. My mom felt really bad for me, so she ended up taking me, and I didn't have to drive, so I'm good with that, because driving in Massachusetts is a nightmare. So, I do the audition. All you have to do is basically fill out a form, everything about yourself, height, weight, blah, 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 where you go to school, this and that, they ask all of this sorts of questions, what kind of costume you have, and then so you go get in line, and then once you're next up, you hand your paper to the person, you get your picture taken, and then they want a picture without the mask on so that they can see your actual face without a mask. That's all done. You're done hearing about the audition. So I did the audition. I didn't know if I'd hear back or not, but either way, it was still fun to do. I was like, all right, that was cool. I mean, I went to an audition. I never really done that before. Fast forward a couple weeks, I get an email. The email says, Dear Callista Barbowski. And I was like, okay. So I clicked on it, and it was about the movie. I heard back. I was like, no way. I got an email about the movie a couple weeks later, even though people usually don't hear back for a few months until they're ready to grab people. So I heard back sooner than a lot of other people did. I was very shocked. They basically said, oh, we want you to be in our movie. We like the way you look, how small you are. You could fill in for a kid. Basically, I'm an adult, but I could fill in for a kid if they needed me to. So, okay, nice. Either way, they like me. I heard back. I was like, all right, cool. So I'm in for the movie. Nice. Then it's August. I updated, I messaged them, I was like, alright, so am I in the movie or not? And they got back to me. They said I'm gonna be in a barn party scene where there's gonna be a lot of teenagers. We're gonna act like we're at a party, and basically that will be the scene. That's all I know. Going into it, I was like, alright, I don't even know if I'll even see Adam Sandler. Alright, it sounds good. I don't care. It's a movie. Cool. Especially for Netflix. I was like, alright, awesome. I'm ready. I get emailed literally like the day before, and they tell me all the information I need to know, like what I need to wear, where I need to meet, and all that stuff. So I go. I had to basically meet at a spot that wasn't the actual movie set, where I could park my car and then take a bus over to where the actual movie was being filmed. Cool. So I'm on the bus. I get over to the actual filming place. I see all those crazy sets being set up. I'm like, okay, this is cool. I'm actually going to a movie. Nice. Those of you that don't know, background extras wait a long time. I'm not exaggerating. They wait a long time. So you want to bring something to do. Fast forward to the part where I go and get my makeup and hair done. Cool. I got my makeup and hair done. And, you know, these are the photos. I'll add some photos here. So it's basically a costume that I didn't choose at all. They chose it for me. And that's why I got this type of costume. Basically, I was supposed to be a pixel. So, like, my Halloween costume in the movie is me being a pixelated character. That's my costume. You know? So that was that. Eventually, we get over to the set. Eventually. Because where you wait in tents, and it's not the actual scene of the movie. So you're waiting a long time in tents. And, so then finally they call you over. They're like, all right, let's head over. So we all walk over to the barn scene. And, you know, it's a big barn. It's so nice. It's in Beverly, Massachusetts. We get some props. So, like, our prop was, like, alcohol. It wasn't real alcohol. It was completely empty. But it was supposed to be fake drinks. So that was our prop. We had to hang on to it for 2 days because filming was 2 days. After that, let's get to the good part. The moment I was in the barn scene, maybe about an hour into it, after we were like kind of setting up and where we're supposed to be in our positions, I kid you not, I see Adam Sandler. I see Adam Sandler walking in. In my head, I'm like, but I, in real life, was keeping it chill. I was like, cool. But in my head, I was like, oh my god, Callista, oh my god. There's Adam Sandler in front of me. What? He walks in, he's Adam Sandler. He has his outfit on and what he's supposed to be wearing, and, he has like a little script in his hand. So he does his little part where you'll see the movie. It's I didn't even say what the movie is. The movie is called Hubie Halloween. It comes out on Netflix, in October, because it's a Halloween movie. Hubie Halloween. Go watch it on Netflix. Adam Sandler's in the same room. There's about maybe 150, 200 people my age, in the barn. We're all just kind of like chilling and like watching Adam Sandler do his thing, acting and, saying his spiel. He has a funny character in the movie, of course, why not? We all have to listen to what the directors are saying and do what they're saying. And, as Adam Sandler is right in front of my eyes, I'm like, in my head, like, holy, what? Like, what? It goes by a couple hours, you're working with Adam Sandler on the set, you gotta keep your cool. You can't go up to him and be like, hey, I'm a big fan. That's a big no-no. Eventually, I get a conversation with him. How does that happen, you might ask? Well, there was a scene going on where two other famous people, there's Karan Brar, I think his name is, I'm not exactly sure how you pronounce it, I could be saying it wrong, I'm sorry, but he was in the show Jessie from Disney Channel. He was younger in the show, but he had a part in the barn scene, so he was doing that part with his friend, his buddy. They were saying their lines, so Adam Sandler is like kind of helping the director out, and we're kind of watching from like a little bit of a distance, but like we're still able to like watch them do their thing. And Adam Sandler comes on over. He's like just chilling, he's watching, and all of a sudden, you know, we strike up a conversation, and it was very naturally we were saying how I know his stuntman, and how, you know, it's kind of a long story, but I know his stuntman, not me, but someone else I know. And so I just kind of mentioned that, and Adam Sandler said, oh yeah, he's a great guy, you know, and it was a really natural conversation. You know, he commented how he liked the outfit that they picked out for me, because I was a pixel, so it's kind of funny. So he was like, oh, that's interesting. But yeah, overall, Adam Sandler was such a nice guy, and you know, there's no real big thing about it, but it was fun to just be able to work with him and be on a movie set with Adam Sandler. I would have never thought, ever thought that I would have had that experience, but that was my August, basically last August, and it was the best experience. I also met Rob Schneider on set, and he was nice, you know, he asked how I was and stuff, and you know, again, it's Rob Schneider, you know, they're working, they're busy, but, you know, they still took the time to be able to talk to me and stuff. I also said a quick hi to Noah Schnapp. He was in Stranger Things. You know, and I just ran into a lot of people. I didn't meet, but I saw Ben Stiller walk by at the set. I was like, yep, that's Ben Stiller. So, you know, just being on a movie set was just overall just an amazing experience, and that's why I want to go into film, and that's why honestly, I changed my degree from teaching to filmmaking. That is my degree now, so, you know, it's something I'm not going to regret, and it's something that I'm very much, that's basically what changed my whole career. So, that's my story with meeting Adam Sandler and working with him, not only meeting, but working with Adam Sandler. And I met a lot of cool people along the way, and even on the movie set, I made a couple new acquaintances, and it was just fun. It was a fun experience, and I can't wait to do something else, you know, in the future. And it wasn't only for Adam Sandler, but it was for Netflix. So, again, I already did in a post, but I thanked Netflix, I thanked Happy Madison Production. Yeah, so thank you for listening, and I, again, will catch you in the next video. Thank you for clicking. Again, like, subscribe, whatever you want to do. My name's Callista, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.